Well, my first review is out. Time to make my next one. Okay, let's do a plush I actually own a full set of. So let's see. No. Huh? The Gosh 2006 plush set? Why would I make a review on a plush set that nobody cares about? Hey guys, Orange Code 79 here, and today I'll be taking a look at the Gosh 2006 plush set. So without further ado, let's begin. Actually, before we begin, I think it's time for some history. So, in 1979, a company named PMS International was founded and made amusement plushes. PMS went under two names, PMS International and Gosh International, now known as Gosh Designs. They still make plushes to this day and their website is still up. They started making Mario plushes in 2006, which is the set I'm talking about. Then, the set got a revision in 2007 for all the plushes. Then, in 2008 they got another revision. Then, in 2009 they revived the plushes again, with new plushes being Diddy Kong, Koopa, Peach and Fire Mario, and they also changed the tag to the PMS International one. Then, in 2010, they changed the tag and stayed the same from 2010 to 2011. Then, in 2012, there was another revision, along with different colours of Yoshi and Toad plushes. And they finally lost the license at the end of 2012. The company doesn't have the license anymore, but they still had the license for Sonic from 1992 to now. They still got it. And they also make Mega Man plushes, which are... But that's all, so let's move on to the plushes. Before we get to the plush, again, I need to mention that these plushes are all based off the Mario Play 5 plushes, so I'll be comparing them while reviewing them. For some reason, Gosh copied many of their plushes for video games. Anyway, onto the plush. Plush is actually really cool. All details are there and is one-to-one with his counterpart. He has embroidered eyes and eyebrows. His mustache looks nice along with the rest of his face. His overalls are removable just like other Mario plushes. His shoes are missing details and his hair has no stuffing, just like the MP5 original. Now, because this is a amusement plush, these were made in multiple sizes. I don't know how many, so for simplicity's sake, let's just say there's a small, medium and large version of each plush. The smaller plush ranges from pretty accurate to ew. Actually I lied, this is a revision of the plush made in 2006 and 2007 until the other revision came in, which I'll talk about in a later video. While the larger one is just the medium one but larger. But maybe the plushes get a bit too accurate. Hey guys, wanna hear a story? There was an eBay listing for Mario Play 5 Mario plush, but it was actually a Gosh Mario plush and somebody paid $80 for it. I feel bad for the person who found out that it actually wasn't the plush. Same thing happened here. Now, time for his worth. There's none. Despite the fact that these were made only in a year, were exclusive to the UK, and were pretty good quality, these are worth pretty much nothing. I mean, I got all these for under $20, so Mario's worth, it really depends on its size. The smaller ones go from 10 to 15, the medium ones go from 50 to 20, and the larger ones go around for 30 to 40. That's all I have to say, so let's move on. Next is the Gosh 2006 Luigi plush. Now before I start, my Luigi looks pretty weird for some reason. Luigi plushes always have random quality control, and this one shows it. Some look like Mario, others look kind of like Mario, and some has really long legs, which is the one I have. Luigi as a whole is just basically Mario's pattern, but taller and green. Same for the medium and larger plushes. Now I want to talk about the tush tag only, and then when we get on to the other tag, when the plush I'm reviewing has it. I was going to show it on Mario, but mine's faded. The tush tag shows the Nintendo logo, and the bottom says copyright 2006 Nintendo. And the back has the older Gosh logo with the address of PMS International. Now for his worth, Luigi doesn't show up often along with Mario and the other one that we talk about next. Small and medium Luigis go from usually £10 to £20 and the larger ones go from 20 to 30. Next is the Gosh 2006 Toe plush. This is the most accurate out of all the plushes in the set. It looks better even. The shoes are closer together, his mouth looks way better according to Tawny. He can even wear my hats, and the hat is more executed compared to the MP5 Toad. This plush is actually really cool. So, for being a better MP5 Toad plush, it must be much higher value. It's not. It goes for $10 to $15. Wow. These three plushes are actually pretty hard to come by, unlike the next three. They don't show up often, but don't go for much. Anyway, onto the plushes I have that are tagged. Up next is the Gosh 2006 Yoshi plush. This plush is great. Now I would compare with the MP5 Yoshi that I got off Macquarie, but the offer never arrived. Isn't that great when you pay 25 bucks for a lot of plushes, allowing £3 shipping for it just not to arrive? Yeah, I just love spending $50 on something that never arrives and I can't get a refund. Is that great? Oh, it just didn't arrive? Why did it not arrive? But I ordered another one for 9 bucks, which had when writing this update, the order got cancelled. So yeah, that's fun. But you know what they say, when you don't have the official one, get alternatives. Or I can just use pictures. The plush is pretty much the same, even sometimes extremely accurate to the actual plush. The plush's tag is the same as the play-by-play and Kelly Toy plushes. At the back of it says copyright 2001, even though these came out in 2006. I'll be making a video on that with another thing, so yeah. This plush for all sizes go from 15 to 30 bucks, but are usually the most common besides the next two. Next is the Gosh Donkey Kong plush. One really cool thing about the plush is that it's more expressive than the original, with the plush being angry, which is better than the original DKs. His site also looks pretty good with the logo being well executed. One con is that it's just like the original, so he has no stomach. DK is the most common in the set and goes for £10 or less. Pretty much that's all to say about DK, so let's move on to the final plush. Last is the Gosh 2006 Wario plush. Now this plush looks pretty good. His eyes are well embroidered along with the logo on his gloves. His hat and hair and body all look good, but the back looks a bit weird and finally his legs. His legs are hilariously small. Why? My assumption is that it's based off this Play Asia image, which shows it sitting and the plush looks more original when sitting, but then again, the MP5 Wario also has small legs, so yeah. And also he's missing his entire chin. For Wario's worth, he usually goes from 10 to 25 pounds. That's all for the video. I actually really like these plushes, even though these are worthless pieces of merchandise. Yeah, that's all they are. Again, we don't know why they use these patterns though. Maybe they just need them for reference, or maybe they were just a localized version of the set. I might go more in depth in a video, but for now, that's all. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, subscribe and follow me on Twitter. Also, be sure to tell me what plush I should review next in the comments below. Anyway, that's all, and here's the outro screen.